Chotwani, Sip Meenakshi, Sip Girish, Sip Karan, Sip Komal, Sip Shivani, Sip Sukeshni, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Premchandji, Sip Bliss, Sip Anand Ki Khoj, Sip Tina, Sip Atmatray, Sip Rajendra, Sip Sagai, Sip Krishna, Sip Chidanand, Sip Ru Tanu, Sip Bala, Sip Samatma, Sip Krishan, Sip Vanita, Sip Ru Mataji. And the rest of you, I can't see you on the call, but I welcome you. And we are one day before Mahashivratri. There is no call tomorrow. I hope you all are aware of that. But we are going to have an interesting call today. And the subject is, what is the best way to connect with God? So ultimately, I hope everybody in this group knows, realizes you all are way ahead in the journey of God realization. It's not that any of you need any guidance in the subject, and so we would have an interesting discussion. But because it's Mahashivratri and it's my journey, I must tell you, I think I mentioned to you, my journey of faith for about 50 years. 50 years of prayer, of fasting, of probably being awake on Mahashivratri for 50 years. So it's, I start feeling like now the age has become more when I tell you like this. But I would like to ask you, what is according to you, the best way to connect to God? Because each one may have their own best way to connect to God. And today I am asking you, one day before Mahashivratri, what as per you is the best way to connect to God? Let us start. At 8:40, questions will end. So at 8:40, don't feel bad if the questions come to an end, because we have to end. Correct. We have got Ashok Nichani. Ashok Nichani, we will start with Ashok Nichani. What is the best way, Ashok, to connect with God?
Shivam Sarji.
Shivam, sir.
Sarji, there are many ways.
Yeah.
A few of them are like going into meditation.
Good.
The 4 yogas, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Gyan, Dhyan. You have to be in those yogas to then you can connect to. Be in silence, Satchit Anand, total silence.
Good.
Another thing is bhajans. That is also guide us to connect to God.
Ashok, what is the best way to connect to God? What is the best way?
Total silence, Sarji. Satchit Anand.
But okay. So total silence. If some newcomer wants to connect with God in total silence, he will connect with God.
Sarji, a newcomer, he'll not know anything about spirituality. We have learned quite a lot. So according to me, if I go into silence,
so explain to the group a little bit, Ashok. When you go to silence, what happens?
When we go into silence, then we have to close all our doors which are outside.
Yeah.
The 10th door is inside. We have to open that.
So do you feel the connection with God when you go into silence?
Definitely, Saji. If I'm in awareness.
Okay, good. So Ashok Nichani is telling, according to Ashok Nichani, the best way he connects to God is a simple way of silence. This is Ashok Nichani's submission. Thank you, Ashok. We are going to Atmatray. Atmatray, what is the best way according to you to connect to God?
Shivam, sir. As per my understanding, CPNOL is the best way to connect with God.
Very good, very good. Can you explain a little bit, please?
Yes, sir. When we see God in all, CPNOL, we are in the state of consciousness at that time, and also we can love all, and it is the way, I think so.
Okay, no, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, no doubt, I must tell you that that is all about God realization. I hope all of you have got the book God Realization, which is being released today, tomorrow. So I don't know whether you have got the book or not. Huh? Tomorrow we will be releasing the book, God Realization. You have a copy, it's on the table. I'll show you the book if some of you have not seen it. So Atmatrai is giving us something on that. Thank you, Atmatrai. He said, if I
Thank you.
see, sip in all, it's my best way. Ashok Nichani said silence. Krishna, what do you have to say, Krishna? What is the best way to connect with God? It's on top there. On top of this, you can't find right on top. Yes, or on the table. Yes.
It's the Shivoham for me
Shiva.
also SL, but more than that, Mujhe the bridge to God is Guru who tells me I am that. So that
Deva.
realization and God realization through a
Oh, I must tell you, Krishna, without my guru, I would have prayed to God, but I don't know if I would have ever connected to God. So this is
no
the book.
doubt.
I don't know if you all can see the book. This book is called God Realization. Can you all see the book?
Yes. So even SL as a Guru tell us no. So the bridge is a Guru.
No, I'm just telling you, without the Guru's guidance and grace, I was praying to Shiva. I was praying to Shiva, but I would have never realized Shiva. I would have had bhakti for Shiva. I would have prayed and prayed and prayed. But without the Guru's grace, see, three people, three different answers. Krishna is saying, Guru is the best way to connect. Ashok Nichani is saying silence. And Atmatray saying, see God in all. All three beautiful answers. I don't know what is going to be the right answer. I tell you, that SIP will tell us. Thank you, Krishna. Rumata ji.
प्रणाम गुरुजी शिवोहम
शिवोहम बताइए.
गुरु की कृपा से प्रभु से प्यार करना
तो
वही सबसे बेस्ट वे है.
बट वही बेस्ट वे हो या ना भी हो, मतलब it all depends upon each
प्रभु
one's
से
journey.
प्यास मिलने की प्यास 100% से अबव हो, उससे प्रेम हो. लव इज द बेसिक criteria according to me.
So the best way to connect with God, you're saying, is love, or you're saying is Guru. What are you saying?
Guru and love both. गुरु की कृपा से ही सब होता है.
नहीं, सबके लिए तो नहीं होता है, लेकिन किन किन के लिए तो होता है, no doubt about it. So Rumata is giving us two sides of the coin. Meenakshi, what is the best? Thank you, Rumata ji. What is the best way to connect with God?
Hello, sir. Shivam.
Shivam, bolo Meenakshi.
Sir,
For those
the
of you
best
who are
way,
in Bangalore, you want to come for the temple, you have to take a pass. There are lots of queues, huge queues. So you can ask us for a pass and we'll give you a pass to enter. If you're coming to the temple, Shiva temple tomorrow, please don't try to come without a pass, because it will be you have to wait 8 hours in a queue or 6 hours in the queue. Yes, Meenakshi.
yes, sir. So, sir, I was saying the best way is to realize the truth. Whenever we are realizing the truth with the help of Guru, then we are always connected to sir.
So the best way, your answer is, the best way to connect with God is through self-realization and God realization, right? You mean both
Yes.
self and God realization.
Yes, and
Because
that cannot happen without the Guru.
good, but even having a guru, if you don't have self-realization and God realization, then you can't connect with God.
Yes, both are yes.
Good answer, no doubt. Our topic of tomorrow's book, which will go online and also books will be released tomorrow, is a book called God Realization. Thank you, Samatma. Thank you, Meenakshi.
Thank you.
Samatma, what is the best way to connect with God?
Shivoham.
Sure.
The best way how I feel the connected God is when I feel a soul to soul connection with someone, is when I actually sit in them. And this mostly happens with my pets and my plants, especially if my dog or cat looks into my eyes. There's some different meaning in the eyes. So that time I actually feel as if I'm connecting to SIP, I'm conversing with SIP. And same thing, plants, there is some language with the people also, but with the more I needed more.
Samatma, we are not able to hear you clearly. Is your voice clear, Samatma? Something wrong with your connection or? Okay, please just speak again,
Can
Samatma.
you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better. Speak a little louder, please.
Just the best
Actually, yeah.
connect with the connect when I feel
Can you
the
hear?
soul to soul
Can you hear
connection.
Samatma? Vanita, can you
And
hear
just
Samatma? No, Samatma, your connection is not clear. Oh, she's gone now. Let her come back. Let Samatma come back. Shair Rajesh Rao.
शिवम प्रभु
Sir, Shivam.
किसी ने कहा है कि बस यही गिला है मुझे कि
हाँ,
बहुत देर से मिला है मुझे
बहुत गिला है मुझे, बहुत देर से मिला है.
बस यही गिला है मुझे कि तू बहुत देर से मिला है मुझे
प्रभु को बोल रहे हैं आप.
प्रभु को बोला
So what
so
is the best way?
my first answer was actually I wanted to tell faith but then I remember कि अभी 3-4 दिन से हम क्या कर रहे हैं बोला अपना एयर फैमिली में एक और ग्रुप बनाया हमने उधर जब भी हमको याद आता है तो वी राइट आई लव यू गॉड सो दैट इज द वन कनेक्ट एवरी टाइम consciously remembering him and being in consciousness is the way to connect to him.
Oh, beautiful. Now what you're saying is something completely different. One of the best way to connect to God is being in consciousness. Because when you are in God consciousness, you are always connected. So that is a beautiful answer. The way to connect with God is to be in God consciousness. Beautiful answer. Very beautiful answer. Thank you, Vanita. Thank you, Sher. Vanita and then Bala. Bliss, Lakshmi.
Yes.
Vanita, Bala, Bliss,
Shivam Guru.
Lakshmi. Shivam.
शिवम गुरु जी, I just wanted to say that, but राजेश जी बता दिया उन्होंने. We
हाँ.
are every time 10 times we say and then right, I love you God, I love you Guruji, and these kind of things. I feel that this is also one of the way to connect to God. Always we are in God subconsciousness. And the one thing you taught us is through bhakti yoga. Not only bhakti, it's with yoga. You are in union with God. So I feel that that is the best way to connect with God. When we see you from bhakti, you have also developed bhakti yoga only. And that from bhakti yoga, prem yoga, you हाँ आपने प्रेम योगा में भी चले गए थे. So that is, I feel that bhakti yoga, we are always in union with God because the earning for God in subconsciousness, that is the state in yoga. So I feel the best way is to from bhakti to bhakti yoga.
Good. That's another good answer since you were saying that you were hoping to say consciousness, but a bigger answer, better, I would not say better, but a more stronger answer is this. Bhakti yoga, a beautiful way, very, very beautiful, very beautiful way of being connected with God, where your bhakti is in a way where you're completely dissolved. It is like salt. Salt has become one with the water. It has mixed with the water. So when your salt has mixed with the water, it has become the water. There is no more salt. So you dissolve into sip. And you dissolve into sip through bhakti yoga. Very beautiful. Very beautiful answer. We are getting so many different answers. I don't know what will be the ultimate answer. Bala.
गुरुजी लव यू गुरुजी.
Love you,
फर्स्ट ऑफ
Bala.
ऑल
Bolo.
तो गुरु की कृपा और फिर हमारी कृपा. जैसे
हाँ.
अभी 3 दिन से जैसे चल रहा है गुरुजी लव यू लव यू लव यू. गुरुजी टोटल टोटल इनटू साइलेंस, टोटल इनटू कर्मा. बिल्ड भी नहीं हो रहा है गुरुजी, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है गुरुजी. उसके प्रति बॉडी के प्रति भी थैंक यू निकल रहा है. लव यू बॉडी. मतलब दिस इज द टेम्पल विच इज मेकिंग मी ट्रेवल एवरीवेयर. ये बुद्धि को भी थैंक यू गुरुजी. इतना लव और इतना थैंक यू, इतना ये बुक को भी थैंक यू जिसके जरिए आप मुझे वाणी देते हो, मैं लिखती हूँ, उसके ऊपर चलती हूँ, सेल्फ स्टडी करती हूँ गुरुजी. टोटल टोटल इनटू कॉन्शियसनेस, टोटल इनटू व्हाट वी से लव टुवर्ड्स गॉड.
So
एंड
according to you, what is the best? आपने 4, 5, 8, 10 चीज बोल दिए. What is the best way to connect with God?
पहले तो हमारी प्यास होना तो प्रभु मिलता ही है, मिलता प्रभु.
तो आपका बस वो आंसर बस. So Bala's beautiful answer is pyas. Love and longing. The best way to connect with God is to have the deep love and longing for God. Beautiful answer. Beautiful
और
answer.
और फिर वो प्यास होने के बाद गुरु मिलता है, और
हाँ।
गुरु मिलने के बाद फिर हमारे को अपना अभ्यास करना पड़ता है, खुद का पुरुषार्थ।
वो सब ठीक है, लेकिन फर्स्ट आपका की है प्यास. प्यास
या।
नहीं होगा तो गुरु भी नहीं मिलेगा ना.
नहीं
वो
मिलेगा।
प्यास होने के बाद ही गुरु मिलेगा. तो Bala's answer is the deep love and longing for the divine. That is also a very important way. What's the best way to connect with God? Saying, हाँ, प्रभु पाना यही मकसद है, प्रभु को पाना है, प्रभु को पाना है. So when this is the attitude कि प्रभु को पाना है, प्रभु को पाना है, प्रभु को पाना है, प्रभु को पाना है. So I just wrote a new antra, small paragraph for tomorrow on प्रभु का प्यार, प्रभु के प्यार के लिए. Just for tomorrow morning, I wrote a new paragraph. Thank you, Bliss Lakshmi, Bliss and Lakshmi.
Hi, Shvam everyone, Shvam
Yes,
dear.
Shivam,
Love you
bolo.
so much, Guruji. I would like to wish you a very good day tomorrow for your celebration,
Thank you, my
and
dear Bliss.
congratulations for your book.
So, anything more? What is the best way to connect with God? You are going to answer?
I have write to you. You can read, please.
You wrote to me.
Yeah, but my answer is like Vanita.
The best way to connect with God is to be in consciousness. The best way to
Yeah.
know where is God, whom is God, and see God in everything. Beautiful. So, Bliss has added the best way to connect to God is to be in God consciousness and to see this whole universe, Jagat Mithya, Prabhu Satya, which means this whole world is God. To see God, I think Samatma was trying to say that, and Samatma got cut off. Samatma said, "I see God in my cats. I see God in the leaves, in the plants." I hope Samatma will come back. I hope she's back on the call. But Samatma said that So this is what Bliss is saying. To be in that consciousness and to see God everywhere in everything. That's the most beautiful way to connect. Thank you, my dear Bliss. We have got Lakshmi, Rajendra, and then we've got Premchand. Ashok Nichani, round 2. Yes.
Shivam,
Yes, Shivoham.
sir, can you- sir, the first thing is to realize God is within.
Okay. So that's the best way to connect with God. Very good. So Lakshmi is saying the best way to connect with God is
And
to
to see God in everyone, each and everyone.
you can cut your video, Lakshmi, and speak. Maybe your connection is well. So Lakshmi says
Yes.
the best way to see God is to realize God is within. And when you see God is within, you also feel God's divine presence everywhere, in everybody. But her signal is poor. So when you feel God is in, then your signal is never poor. Signal is always bright. Okay, thank you, Lakshmi. Rajendra.
Shivam sir,
Shiva.
I feel the best way to connect with the God is to get connected with my true self, to be in the consciousness of the self, सत चित सत के चित में रहना,
Very good.
and and realize that my true self and the ship are identical.
Good.
Once I realize this thing, I will feel the presence of ship in every particle, in everywhere. So that will take me to nearer to the God.
So, my dear friend, you look at the beauty of this call. You're getting 20 answers. All 20 answers are profound. Where can you get, even if you go to YouTube and you go to Instagram, you can't get like this 20 answers, each answer so profound. So you have to realize that this is very powerful. Each person having their own spiritual journey, having their own awakening, and speaking from the depth of their soul. Very beautiful. Premchandji, thank you, Rajendra. Premchandji and Ashok Nichani, wait for your next round, please. Premchandji. And bole Premchandji.
Gurudev, further to the express method given by matlab Bala, I say first of all we should have a 100% belief that God is there and God is in everywhere and in you and me. And then we have to follow the path and have a very good guidance of the Guru. Then we can connect. Otherwise, only belief we will not help until unless we get a good guidance of the Guru. But first of all, the 100% we should have a belief that God is there.
So good. Premchandji is saying the best way to connect with God is an equation. Premchandji is saying it's not a one way, it's an equation. You must have a deep love and longing, you must have a guru, you must have the pyas, you must get the right guidance, and then you must. So Premchandji is saying it is not one best way, but you need to have the full equation. A plus B plus C plus D. Premchandji is saying then you can connect with God. Good, Premchandji, good answer. आपने सबको clean bold कर दिया आपके आंसर. All points you added. Rekha Parwani, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Rekha Parwani.
Shibhuam Air.
Shibhuam.
For me, it is disconnect with the world completely and say, मेरे दिल में बस एक तुम ही हो, and ऐसा भर दे के और कुछ नहीं हो.
Oh, beautiful. Rekha Parwani is coming with a googly. Completely different answer. Rekha Parwani is saying the only best way to connect with the divine, with SIP, is disconnect from the world. Yes. If you disconnect from samsara, then you can connect with SIP. The moment you are connected to samsara, you're disconnected from SIP. So Rekha Parwani is giving a very simple, logical answer. Thank you, Rekha. Dr. Krishan.
Shivam Guruji, according to me, SLS is the best way to connect the God. If I see God in all, I love to all, I serve to all without any expectations, that means I'm connecting with God.
Wonderful answer. Krishan brought, like Premchandji, he brought equation, but hamara formula. So he's allowed to give the formula. Formula bola SLS. See God in all, love God in all, serve God in all. You know something, Krishan? I feel so sad. I have been praying to Lord Shiva for 50 years. 50 years. And even today on Mahashivratri, I see lakhs of people come to the temple. Lakhs. But they don't realize God. They come, they do Aarti, Abhishek, Puja, bell, ringing the bell. All this they do. But will they realize God? Only bhakti. Only bhakti. उसे प्रभु कैसे मिलेगा? Only bhakti से प्रभु कैसे मिलेगा?
Not possible. Only misguided is there due to religion. They are misguided.
Today, sir, they sent me one new song getting released tomorrow. Some song Kedar. नबी ये भजन सुनने से या पूजा करने से या अगरबत्ती जलाने से क्या होगा? क्या? You cannot reach the ultimate. You cannot attain God. You cannot connect with God. So SLS is a very good answer, Krishan. See God in all, love God in all, serve God in all. Harshal, thank you. Harshal.
Shivam Sarji, love you Guruji.
Love you Harshal, bolo.
We are already connected to God, but we have to find out to reconnect and get enlightenment and be one with SIP.
Beautiful. So Harshal is saying like this, the sun is already shining. We don't need to go bring the sun. But the clouds have created a veil. The ego, the mind. Harshal is saying we have to reconnect. Correct, Harshal? You said we have to.
Yes.
The connection connection is already there. We are Atma. Atma is Paramatma. But because of the mind and ego, because of the senses, we have disconnected. And if you continue to be disconnected and you don't attain God, then your entire life is wasted. You may be in Jamnagar and you may be having jam after jam after jam. But nothing will happen. You may be having the best of cars, helicopters, aeroplanes, business, money. Nothing will happen. Nothing, absolutely nothing will happen. Because if you don't, samsar se gar mil gaya sab, mila to kya mila? Kya milega? Samsar mil gaya to bhi kya milega? So I was explaining to some people today how our life must be focused in SIP. Prabhu, Prabhu, Prabhu. Our life must be focused in awakening, in enlightenment, in realization. If our life is looking in the opposite direction in samsar, then we will be balancing between samsar and Prabhu and samsar and Prabhu and samsar and Prabhu, but we will achieve nothing. So good, Harshal. Harshal says the best way to connect with God is just to reconnect. We already are connected. We have to reconnect. Thank you, Harshal. And after Harshal, we have got Samatma. Samatma, you have a connection now?
Shivoham.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
I feel that connect soul to soul, and I can see SIP in all because I've realized God is everywhere. But this happens more with me when I look into a like my cats, dogs, plants. When I look at their eyes, there is some sort of a different thing where you can actually feel SIP is talking to you. Even the plants, they're swaying, the way they sway as if they're coming near you. It is some different feeling where you feel you're not in this world. You're in an entirely different world.
You have robbed, you have stolen word of Ru Mataji. Normally Ru Mataji will say, Ru se Ru ka pyar. Today she did not say. The best way to connect with God, Ru Mataji will always say, Ru se Ru ka pyar. So today Samatma is saying, Ru se Ru ka pyar. Means the love between my soul and the soul of a kitten, a cat. The love between me and a little leaf, a flower, a fruit. Beautiful. That's the best way to connect with God because Prabhu to hai har jagah, har shay mein wo hai, koi jagah na jahan wo nahi hai, kan kan mein wo hai, uske bin kuch nahi hai, sab kuch wahi hai. Very beautiful, Samatma. Very well said. Sudam. Sudam Banarse. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Shivam, sir.
Shivam, so bolo.
So actually, my question is that everything is God, and God is playing through us. And why should we have to focus? Why we should have a goal for enlightenment or that like realization?
Everything is okay. Suppose I tell you, below where you are standing, there are 100 tons of diamonds. Why then you have to dig or you don't have to dig?
I have to dig.
If you don't dig, then you can't get those you can't get those 100 tons of diamonds.
Right. But
So
everything is God, and God is.
So we all have got God. We are all manifestations of God, but we are enveloped in ignorance. We are all enveloped. We are covered by avidya. We have to eliminate the avidya, the ignorance. Then only we will realize God.
Okay, then we have to focus. We have to take a goal. We have to जैसे अपन को गोल रख के काम करना चाहिए, सोचना चाहिए,
No,
ऐसा आप बोल रहे हैं?
there's no goal. We have to overcome ignorance. We have to realize the truth. Like it's going inside a room, there is no lights. You cannot see anything. You have to switch on the light. So this also, you have to switch on the light inside you to realize God. God is inside you, but it's dark. You can't see God. You can't experience God. There is no light. You need enlightenment. That light should come on. Then you can see God. Okay?
I have some, yeah, I got it, sir, but I have some doubt. Everything is God in me. God is in lighting, and I'm जैसे लाइट भी लगा रहा है, लाइट भी लगाने वाला काम भी God ही कर रहा है. Just I am just instrument of that.
I can't hear you clearly. What is your question, please? Please speak little loudly. What is your question?
My question is that I'm an instrument of the God.
You are an instrument of God.
Yes, I am the instrument of the God. I think I'm an instrument of God. Everything is being God. And God.
So what is the question?
Is it right or is it different? My question is that am I right?
Of course, you are an instrument of God. But if you are able to surrender to God, then you are really an instrument. Otherwise, you're only telling your instrument.
Right.
Suppose you have a knife. You tell the knife to cut. It should cut, na? Suppose
Right.
that you have a knife, but you tell the knife to cut, and the knife is a plastic knife, it cannot cut, then how it will be a right instrument?
Right. Right.
The instrument should be able to do its function. If you are instrument of God, you should be able to do the will of God. Then you are the instrument of God.
जैसे मैं समझे एनलाइट हो गया तो मेरे को कैसे समझ में आया कि एनलाइटेड हूँ
एनलाइट
जैसे
हो गया
मेरे
तो
को मेरे को कैसे समझ में आया कि एनलाइटेड हो करके
कैसे समझ में आएगा?
यस यस
सपोज आप अपने घर में जाते हैं, आप एक बटन दबाते हैं, लाइट नहीं आता है, दूसरा बटन दबाते हैं, लाइट नहीं आता है, थर्ड बटन दबाता है, लाइट आ जाता है। कैसा मालूम पड़ा कि कौन सा बटन में लाइट आया? मालूम पड़ेगा कि नहीं?
मालूम गिरेगा बराबर।
When you on the first button, no light. Second button, no light. Third button, light came on. Like that, when your light comes on, you will know light has come on inside. You will be enlightened.
लेकिन ट्रायल एंड एरर चालू रहता है, बहुत सारी जगह ऐसा होता है कि कुछ कुछ जगह
आपका पहले तो आपका आवाज ही बहुत कम है। अशोक निचानी, कैन यू हियर व्हाट ही इज टॉकिंग? आपका आवाज बहुत कम है, कैन नॉट हियर यू।
I think range problem. There is a bandwidth issue. Let us discuss another topic. No problem.
Okay. Please, I can't say I answered whatever I could answer, but I'm struggling to hear you. Okay, Ashok Nichani, Bala, and Rajendra. Ashok Nichani.
Shom Saji, I would like to add a few things.
Yes, please.
And foremost, अनुभूति होनी चाहिए सर जी।
हाँ.
अनुभूति is most important. You should have a deep yearning for the Lord. छोड़ के सारी दुनिया में तेरे लिए मैं जीता हूं तो सिर्फ तुझे पाने के लिए।
अरे वाह। Yes. So what you're saying, so we have to get that what you're saying. If the anubhuti happens, automatically you're connected. Because if the anubhuti happens, then that you don't need to do anything. Then you are in eternally connected to the divine. You become one with the supreme.
Study love God. For that love, I've made one life's only valuable emotions.
Life, or you made your own acronym.
Yes, Sarji. Life's only valuable emotions.
Okay.
Love.
See,
God.
So it is great to love God, and the way to love God. How, Ashok? What's the best way to love God?
Best way to love God is छोड़ के सारी दुनिया में तेरे लिए, yearning, deep yearning.
So for Mahashivratri, I wrote these lines, na? What's the wrong? तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी मैं ना तुम बिन मैं. So the song I wrote today for Shivratri, Ashok, I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
प्यार जो करता मैं ना करता, प्यार तो सच में तू करता है, ओ प्रेमी सेना तुझसे मैं प्यार, सच में तुझसे प्यार करता मैं, प्यार से होता प्रेम योगा है, प्यार तुझसे पल पल करता हूँ मैं, प्यार तो मेरा पूजा है, प्यार तू है प्रेमी तू है, तुम बिन तो प्यार कहाँ है. You have to have such a deep love, Ashok, that
yes,
love for SIP has to translate and manifest into the love for all the manifestations of SIP.
Yes,
like
sir.
Samatma said, she loves the kittens, she loves the leaves, the flowers, the fruits. That is the real love for SIP. Not just going to Tirupati and telling Tirupati, Bhagwan, I brought diamond for you, I brought gold for you. What will Tirupati do with your diamond and gold?
Yes, sir. Two more lines. Two more lines. Can I say?
Bolo.
Sir ji, there's a song. हम तुम्हें चाहते हैं ऐसे, मरने वाला जिंदगी चाहे जैसे.
Wow, very good. That's a very good song. हम तुम्हें चाहते हैं ऐसे, मरने वाला कोई जिंदगी चाहता हो जैसे. Very good. That is the right way to love God. Okay. After Ashok Nichani, we have got Bala. Bala.
गुरुजी, yesterday you said that अभी मुझे इतना तो नॉलेज नहीं है उपनिषद का भी नहीं, भगवत गीता थोड़ा बहुत समझती हूँ गुरुजी, पर एक ही बुक है आपने कल बताया, नेति नेति तत्वमसि, बट आई कुडंट डाउनलोड दैट एंड पीडीएफ भी नहीं मिल रहा था गुरुजी प्रिंट आउट निकालने के लिए, तो व्हाट शुड आई डू?
गूगल प्ले में है, गूगल प्ले में है ना बुक।
पर गुरुजी वो पीडीएफ ही नहीं निकल रहा है उसमें से, आई वांट टू टेक आउट द प्रिंट आउट।
You WhatsApp me, I'll send you the copy. I'll send you soft copy.
ओके गुरुजी। और
Then you can just print it.
और गुरुजी ये भी मैंने गुरुजी, आई हैव स्टार्टेड सेल्फ स्टडी, द सिचुएशन व्हिच इज क्रिएटिंग डिजायर, द सिचुएशन दैट इज व्हाट वी से, जो तकलीफ दे रही है ना गुरुजी, उसका मैंने सेल्फ स्टडी स्टार्ट किया है गुरुजी।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। सब गुम हो जाएगा तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम्स। थैंक यू राजेंद्र एंड लक्ष्मी। थैंक यू राजेंद्र एंड लक्ष्मी। Remember, tomorrow there is no call. Tomorrow is Mahashivratri. Tomorrow there is no call at 8. Friday we will be having call on Saturday at 8. Sir,
we exist in this samsara to obey just two so-called ideology. I can say it, ideology. Avidya and Vidya. Avidya means connecting to the material world, which is Maya. And Vidya means connecting to the absolute truth, which is basically God. So we have to move from Avidya to Vidya. Vidya is to know the eternal truth, which is ever existent. जो है, था और होगा भी.
Correct.
So it will only happen in the guidance of Guru and by the grace of God itself. So by following, we have to be in Premi Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dhyan Yoga, and सबसे बढ़कर क्या बात है, we should have obsession for God only.
You will only have obsession for God when you move from avidya to vidya.
Vidya, yes.
When you drop the avidya. Avidya means no vidya.
Vidya will make me to understand what basic God is, what basic I am. So when I come to know that God and me are one, so I will create an obsession for.
You know how avidya will become vidya?
Avidya will become vidya just following all these by being mumukshu and jigyasu.
When the avidya, the A becomes, instead of avidya, it becomes anubhuti. When you get anubhuti, it becomes vidya.
Yes.
एक को निकालेगा तो विद्या हो जाएगा, विद्या हो जाएगा अनुभूति होगी, अनुभूति होगा अविद्या will become vidya.
Yes.
A stands for अनुभूति.
Yes.
You need अनुभूति. अविद्या will become vidya. एक हट जाएगा, अविद्या ए हट जाएगा, अनुभूति हो अनुभूति, देखने में जो है वो नहीं है, सच में शक्ति हो देखने में जो इंसान, सच में तो है वो भगवान, देखने में जो इंसान, सच में तो है वो भगवान, इंसान शक्ति हो वो तो कोई और है जो दिखता ना, एहसास हो गया ये, वो तो कोई और है ना दिखता जो, एहसास हो गया। आप जब किसी को देखते हैं सीधा देखो, हे भगवान, हे प्रभु, जिससे भी आप मिलते हैं, प्रभु सिप, आई लव यू माई सिप, आई लव यू माई सिप, सिप प्रभु, नमस्कार प्रभु। The moment you are able to do that, हो गया, अनुभूति हो गया, अविद्या का विद्या हो गया, प्रभु से कनेक्शन हो गया, मुक्ति हो गया, मोक्ष हो गया, निर्वाण हो गया। How difficult is it?
हाँ सर, हम बोलते ना भगवान को ढूंढना है, बेसिकली भगवान है, उसको ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें सिर्फ चश्मा साफ करना है, जस्ट इतना ही करना है,
चश्मा साफ
करना है, इसी पे काम करना है। भगवान तो है ही, वो है, इट इज एवर एग्जिस्टेंट, ये तो है ना, लेकिन इस पे पड़ा है वो बाथरूम में नहाते ना, मिरर पे जम जाता है वो, फिर हम ऐसे कहते हैं हाँ ब्यूटीफुल।
कैटरैक्ट, आंखों में कैटरैक्ट हो गया। We have to eliminate the cataract.
So we have to work on it. We have not to work finding the God. We have to work on the जो हम में जो क्या
नजरिया, हमारी नजरिया को चेंज करना है।
चेंज करना है. Yes, only we have to change ourselves. God is there. जब हम बदल जाएंगे तो God उधर ही है. That is there.
We are like the blind man who went to Paris and told where is Eiffel Tower.
Yes,
वो
yes,
अंधा
yes.
गया पेरिस में, बोला तुम झूठ बोल रहे हो, Eiffel Tower कहाँ, मुझे दिखता है ना Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
पूरा ब्लैक दिख रहा है, Eiffel Tower है नहीं. वो अंधा क्या समझेगा Eiffel Tower सामने है. So we are blind. Okay. Last question, Lakshmi.
So can you hear me, sir?
Very clearly. Bolo.
So the one more thing where we can connect with God is we have to surrender. Instead of having many choice, just leave it in His feet.
Beautiful answer. See, so I do not have a reason to give you any answer. You already have got more than 25 answers today. You have got today, anybody can write a book. Tomorrow you want to write a book, you can write a book from today's call. 25 ways to connect with God. Already book is ready. 25 answers you have got. Anybody can take and write a book if you like. How to connect with God. Lakshmi says the way to connect with God is surrender. Samarpan karna, जीवन जो ये जिसने दिया वही संभालेंगे, जो भी होता उनके हाथों में है, क्यों है डरना, अर्पण करना है. Before we close, let me spend 2 minutes in winding up today's session with my journey with God. My dear friends, my journey started on the Mahashivratri day when I was probably 8 years old. And now I have passed 50 Mahashivratris. 50 Mahashivratris. I have stayed awake for 50 years. Not 1 year I have slept on Mahashivratri. 50 years. Every year I have celebrated and I have made other people awake. And I'm telling you, you must have that faith. Because that faith is what can move mountains. It is a faith which takes you forward in your journey of God realization. Without faith, there is no pillars. Faith is the main pillar on which your building of God realization is built. If you have no faith in God, you are a weak participant. You are a weak player in the game of realization. Faith is important. Please build a strong pillar of faith. And I'm telling this to you with my personal experience of 50 years. Of course, I was blessed with the realization 10 years back. So for 10 years, my faith has evolved and evolved and evolved and grown. And today I see SIP in all of you. When I start the call every day, I say SIP, not just as a formality. I say SIP because I mean it, that you all are SIP. And I live a life of yoga. I live a life of prema yoga. I live a life of dhyana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga. And because I live as a yogi, I guide you. Try to be a yogi. And bhakti can make you a yogi. Because if you have no bhakti, then chances are from yoga you will fall into bhoga. Therefore, it is good. And over the next few days, we will talk how important religion is to start the journey. And then you drop religion. Earlier, I used to pray to Shiva, T-O. Now I pray through Shiva. Because Shiva is everywhere, in everything. So, my dear friends, tomorrow, remember Mahashivratri, I will be in the temple singing and celebrating. And this one day, I don't do any other work. I will not write a book. I will not do Zoom call. Because one day is dedicated to Shiva. And Shiva is Sip. Shivoham, Shivoham. Huh? So, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivoham, Shivoham. I realized Om Namah Shivaya is just a way to salute to any god. But the beauty is to realize God in the temple of your heart. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. So tomorrow, if you can, just keep on repeating the words. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. With folded hands and with wishing you the best for Mahashivratri, I will see you on Saturday at 8.